Hi there, this is savewith.crypto. Okay, so the other day I did a video about the crypto.com card benefits changing. The main factor was the rates you get back on the card. They're getting slashed. So, for example, my Rose Gold, it was going down from 5% to 3%. But more importantly, for me, for that amount, these days I think you have to stake something like $40,000 worth of CRO. I did it when you had to stake 100,000 CRO. So for me at the time, it was about, I think it was about 8,000 euros. I think is what I paid for the CRO, and that's now worth about $28,000. With that being staked to get the card, I was getting, I think it was 12% back for actually staking the CRO. Now, the announcement was that was going to get cut to zero, and quite frankly, a lot of people were very pissed off about it, including myself. And this morning, I think it was this morning, May the 3rd, it's today, isn't it? So 2:05 a.m. Kris, the CEO, said the community has been really vocal with regards to the changes to the card program announced yesterday. We care deeply about the community. We hear you and always listen to you. As a result, we're revising card staking rates. Okay, now to me this stinks of like, okay, we're going to take away everything and then give you a little bit back, and then you'll think we're actually quite nice. I always think of it a bit like like parenting. Where you sort of you punish your kid by sort of taking away something they want, and then you give them something back a little bit later and say, there you go, that's for being good, and that way they feel a bit better. Anyway, that's what's happening. It's not bad. Okay, so he says, instead of eliminating card staking earn rates completely, we will offer a more balanced approach. 8% APY for private members. Okay, that's good. That includes me, because I'm a Frosted Rose Gold. 4% APY for Royal Indigo and Jade Green holders. Okay, that was one of my main concerns, was getting nothing at all on what I'm staking. So 8% APY, I suppose that's okay, isn't it? Anyway, so the response has been quite funny. This SRKN said, isn't it a bit late? You're pissed off all loyal customers and most of us sold it already. If you sold it off yesterday, you would be a bit mad, to be honest. Just as a general rule of thumb, on a red day, don't sell. You should be buying on a red day, not selling, and you should be selling on a green day and not buying. That's my kind of rule of thumb, anyway. And there's people saying it's good news, and it is good news. But the point is, if they'd have just reduced it down to 8% and 4% straight away, would everyone have been pissed off and started selling their CRO, or is it better to sort of like say, no, you're having nothing, and then sort of give you a little bit back? And then everyone think, oh yes, I'm listening to the community and respond in that way. I don't know. It's all a bit weird, to be honest. For a company that size, I would have thought they'd just think it through a little bit better. But anyway, I'm pleased it's 8%, and to me that's good enough. I'm probably just going to leave things as they are. But meanwhile, yesterday I started looking at some alternatives, so I'll show you that now. Oh, and by the way, it was raining really heavily yesterday, hence the strange background noise. Now, of course, one thing that sprang to mind was ZoidPay with the ZPay token, which is currently at about 85 cents. Now, what the deal is here is that I could stake, say, 10,000 ZPay, which would cost me about $8,500, and that would get an APY of 12%, and it would get various benefits, and then you get up to 5% cashback. Now, I don't know what the up to means. You get 5% off all fees. Now, I'll come to that in a moment. Access to 10 cryptocurrencies, but you don't get access to the LKMEX, be able to liquidate your LKMEX. So you only get that with these two tiers here, where you'd be talking about a lot more money. In fact, more money than I've got currently staked with crypto.com. Now, what's putting me off about this, because I've actually got an account. If you look at the fees, look at this. So wallet to wallet, there's a 50-cent transaction fee, and then receive wallet to wallet. Okay, so that sounds like if you're receiving from Is that another Zoid wallet or something, and it costs nothing? So I don't know exactly what that means. But then you've got things like wallet to bank. So going from your ZoidPay wallet to your bank, the fee for that is €1. And then you've got like wallet to bank international. I don't know what that means. Where the fee is 0.8% plus €15.99, which sounds horrific. You see, what worried me is when I set this up, I mean, they charged me for getting a virtual card, which I thought was a bit of a rip-off. And then to deposit to the wallet via a debit card cost me €3.60. And I think I only deposited €20. And there was a fee for creating a wallet, and a monthly service charge of €3. I'm just a bit worried about the size of these fees, really. This isn't, to me, seeming like an amazing alternative straight away. So the other option is the hold card that is to do with Utrust. Okay, so this is hold.io's limits and fees. And if you look at the stuff to do with the card, you can see that they charge €10 for a card. That's a physical card, though. If you lose it, a replacement is €5. Maximum balance is €3,000, which I found a bit strange. It's not that much, is it? So spending maximum 7,500 a day, which seems a bit odd if you can only put 3,000 on there. But anyway, so you can do contactless per day at €90. And then you got the point of sale fee. So euro transactions, 0. That's good. Other currency transactions in EEA, €0.57 plus 1%. Okay, that's probably fairly normal, I would say. And outside the EEA, 57 cents plus 1.5%. I suppose that's okay, but to be honest, outside Europe, I'd probably just use my TransferWise card anyway. ATM withdrawals, I don't think anyone does this these days, do they? So that's probably irrelevant. Okay, so that all looks pretty good to me. There's no monthly fee as far as I know. Let me just check. Okay, so minimum top-up is €50. Or it looks like if you're topping up in crypto, you can use much less, such as 1 UTK, 1 USDT. Now, of course, another option is the Binance card, which I do have, actually. You can see the video I did about it if you click the link in the top right-hand corner right now. The problem with that, though, is to get the 5% BNB rewards for your purchases, you have to stake 100 BNB, and a BNB is now about $400. So you're talking $40,000 there you need to stake to get the 5% benefits. I mean, that's sort of on par with crypto.com for that level of card. But then the problem is you're at what they call level 5 then, right? So level 5, the maximum you can get back a month is €275. Okay. So if you think €275, if that's 5%, if you multiply that by 20, that will mean once you're spending over €5,500 a month, then that's when your card reaches its limit. Now, 5,500 to me is quite a lot. I mean, I don't ever spend that. I mean, I might spend that much if I'm away somewhere and living a bit extravagantly, but normally I wouldn't spend that amount per month. So it's an option, but you have to stake a lot of BNB to get there. I suppose to get the equivalent of what I'm getting, well, what I will be getting with crypto.com, the 3%, you're talking about 10 BNB, which is about $4,000 worth. I mean, that, yeah, I might go for that, use the Binance card and see how I get on with it. Anyway, there's a lot to think about there. I mean, generally, I'm not going to do anything too rash. Anyway, so as you'd expect, since the dump on Sunday, the price went down. It went down as low as 26.2 cents. And then as soon as Marszalek announced his news last night, the price has been rising. And it's actually, from that bottom, it's actually up 11%, which is quite amazing, really. So it's back at 29.21 cents now. So, yeah, I'm not giving up. But don't underestimate the size of this company. It's huge, and it's been around a long time. It ain't going nowhere, and it's a real shame they've done this, but They've obviously done it for the right reasons, to keep the company going, to make sure that it's all sustainable. And to be honest, a lot of this stuff, the biggest thing people moan about is, how can that be sustainable? So they're making it sustainable. So I'm going to stick with my card as it is for the time being, but I might explore the Binance side of things, and also I think I'm going to order a hold card for Utrust. I mean, the problem for me is a lot of that is kind of euro based, which is fine because I live in Europe at the moment, but I will be based in the UK later on this year, so I need stuff that's going to work equally well in the UK as well. So yeah, a lot to think about. Anyway, I'll do an update about Utrust later on because I've got some excellent information from my friend Vlad, and thank you very much for that. I'll do a video about that later on today, all about Utrust. Anyway, if you've enjoyed that, give the video a like, make sure you subscribed, make sure you got the notifications on all, leave a nice comment, and above all, tell your friends.